Good afternoon, third graders. We are going to continue on with our favorite animal project from last week. So last week we got the title information, we got a picture in there, and then we were ready to start typing our facts. But another part that we need to do together is kind of what this lesson was all about, and that was the citing of sources. So we're first going to watch this short video that kind of gives a review and reminder of why that's important, and then we'll dive into working on this together.
Include what is called a citation in your research project. Citations are usually found at the end of research projects, and they include information about the original source. Here are a few items that are included in the citation: the name of the author, the title, and the date the information was created. There are other pieces of information that are included as well. So why do we create citations? Well, it's important to share where you found the information and give credit to the author. Also, if a classmate or teacher wants to look at the website that you used, they can use the information found in the citation to locate it themselves. And when you include citations in your research project, you're showing your teacher that you found great sources that relate to your topic. Now, what's tricky about citations is that you have to make them look a special way. Just like there are rules that you need to follow in school and on the bus, there are certain rules that you need to follow when putting together a citation. Here's how a citation would look for a website that I found on Tigers. You can see the author, title, the date the information was added to the website, and other pieces of information. Looks a little weird, right? Well, the good news is that you don't need to memorize or figure out how to place the information in this special format.
All right, so there's a little review, and like I said, now we're going to work through this together. Now, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, we don't have all that information. And that's because sometimes we can't find that information on what we were using, and we were using that database. So we're going to go through together. Remember, we have that information on the bottom of our page for what we need, and overall, everybody's is very similar, other than the title is different. So you are going to have to go back to Google Classroom, and you're going to open it. You're going to go to favorite animal again, and then remember over here on the right side, you should have the document to reopen, because we had already started it here in Classroom. So I can see them all here. You guys are going to click over here where it has your name to open it. So I'm going to go to mine. And then for this, it's going to be a little bit different. Our citation information is going to go all the way here down at the bottom. And so in order to get where we need to go, I'm going to move this and move me out of the way. So we are going to go to Insert, and then we're going to come down here where it says Header and Footer. So I went to Insert, I'm at Headers and Footers, and then we want it at the bottom of the page. So that is called a footer. So I'm going to come over to Footer, and then you see it's going to take me below this gray line. So all of this down here is what we consider the footer. So now we can just start typing in our information. And so the first thing is going to be the title of that article. Now, most of you, as I've looked through your notes, it was just like the name of whatever animal it was. We're going to start that with quotation marks. So I'm going to do quotation, and mine was called penguins. So I'm going to type in that name of my animal, do a quote again, and then a period. So the period just helps us keep track in between the parts. So go ahead now and type in your animal. So I typed in penguins in the quotes with a period. Now I'm going to do space, and we all found this at the same place. We found it at World Book. So world is capitalized with a W, and then a space, and then book is capitalized, and then we'll do a period after that. Then the next thing we need is like, when was this information on the web? So from our notes page, that is the copyright date here, and all we found was a year, which works. So we're just going to type in 2024, followed by a period. And then we'll do our space. And the final thing we have to put in is like, what day did we find it? So we wrote under date you read it when we found that. So we're going to type the word web with a capital W because we found it on the web. So web period. And then we're going to type in February. And then it looks like most of us found it on the 12th. So then I'll say 12. Actually, no. We were the 14th. So February 14th, comma, 2024, and my period. So now I have my citation in there. Once you get all of that typed, we want to be out of the footer. So I'm going to scroll back up where I have my number 1. And so now you will be able to head to your tables. The sub can give you your notes to go ahead and type up your facts. When you are done, you will need to make sure that you press turn in on Google Classroom. So remember, it's already attached there. I can already see them. But in order for me to know that you are done and I'm able to print them out, you have to make sure that you click turn in so I am able to see that.